Yeah, so being 6'8", basketball definitely was a path a lot of people wanted me to take because it's a path that, is very, you can succeed. You have the tangibles of being tall and athletic. It's an easier road for you. But for me, football is my love, it's my passion. And I remember my basketball coach telling me when I was in high school that I could be in the NBA if I worked hard enough. And he said it to me, he believed it, and he made me believe it. But to him, like to me, I knew right then and there that basketball was not what I wanted to do. And I told him, I was like, I also feel like if I work hard enough, I could be in the NFL. And, and he laughed and he was like, it's possible as well, but basketball players get paid more money. Don't you want to play basketball? But for me, football was never about the money. It was never about, just the fame. It was more just about the love for the game. I remember being 6 years old and going out and, asking my dad if I could play football because I remember going to school and one of my classmates was carrying his pads because he had football practice after class. And I was like, I know you can play tackle football at this age. And I was just going to turn 7. And he told me that you could. So I went home, rushed home, couldn't wait to talk to my dad. Like, Dad, you have to sign me up for football. And he told me if I could find a place to play, he'll sign me up. So I got together with my older brother who was 11 at the time. And we looked at the phone book and happened to find the Pirates, which in Denver, Colorado was one of the better teams, at least back then, when it came to Little League football. And I got signed up, me and my older brothers got signed up. And ever since then, I just loved it. Every time I stepped on the field, it was never a job for me. It was always fun and love, And I think if you have a passion and you really believe in it, you give it your best shot and you hope to make it. For me, physically, I was blessed with some talents that, you couldn't control, but I've seen so many guys who were blessed with physical talent that never made it because they didn't have the drive or the passion. But if you let your passion, you use that passion and turn it into drive and use that to work as hard as you can to be as best you can. You work on everything. I don't care how good you are. You can be so much better than everybody else, but you still have to work harder to be the best you can be. And that way you go to the NFL easier. A lot of people told me NFL is impossible. So many kids want to be in the NFL. It's almost impossible. And I understood that, and I always had a backup plan. I always did well in school because I knew football wasn't guaranteed. But I told myself that if I work hard enough, I was gonna give it my best shot, and I was gonna make it. If it was meant for me, and if I wasn't, I could lay my head on, and knowing I gave it my best shot. But for me, I worked so hard, and being gifted and being physically talented, I made it so much easier for myself. I was able to leave school early. I left college early, got my degree in 3.5 years. I was a redshirt junior, left school early, got drafted in the 2nd round, potential 1st round if I had did better in the combine, but it is what it is. But I was a very high pick in the NFL draft, was a starter early in my career, and I never looked back. I worked hard though and created situations for myself, advantages for myself. So all the people out there watching, I just want them to understand that hard work pays off. If you work hard enough, you can be as good as you want to be.